You remember Bill Kristol, whose nose is now so out of joint that I don't think he can have an enjoyable day. Bill Kristol today has got to be angrier than he's ever been. You don't want to know why? Because it was Bill Kristol back in the era of George W. Bush who said that we as conservatives had better realize and recognize right now the American people want a big government. It's a losing proposition to talk about smaller government, reducing government. The American people want it. They want a big government providing this and that. They just want smart leadership. And Kristol said, we are the smart guys. And you remember how everybody poo-pooed that and said this was just Kristol sour grapes, giving up the fight. He and David Brooks were both on this point. The American people want a big government now. That we conservatives had better admit it. They want it, but they want a very smart and active, engaged executive, meaning somebody like them, to run it. This is easily 10 years ago. And here we are. We're right where Bill Kristol said we were 10 years ago. His budget is exactly that. Now, you have the Freedom Caucus. Mark Meadows and his gang, they're not happy about it. And that's good. Don't misunderstand. I'm not criticizing anybody here. They don't understand it. This is not who they are. This is not what they campaign on. There's in this budget doesn't have any, except defense spending, doesn't have anything, and tax cuts, doesn't have anything in it that conservatism is known for in a signature basis. A House staffer is reported to have told Politico, our party sucks after this budget deal was done. Our party sucks. Our party doesn't stand for anything anymore. Our party is cleaning up. Our party is cleaning up. And yet our party sucks. And that's a traditional conservative Republican view. This budget doesn't do anything Republicans stand for. Remember the Matt Gaetz soundbite that I just played? He said, boy, I hope the tax cut starts generating revenue that nobody is planning on, because it's the only way this budget deal is going to be mitigated somewhat, is if tax revenue skyrockets because the tax cuts create more taxpayers, therefore the deficit not going to be nearly as big. That's what he said he hopes for. And that will happen.